record that he has for a wicketkeeper batsman too. What's impressed you most about him?
His technique. Almost perfect technique he has. And that allows him to play the ball on merit. He's always looking to cover the line of the ball. At times he stays inside the line of the delivery to be able to score runs through the offside, moves outside the line.
Yeah, I wanted to bring something. You look at his wagon wheel, and it's something that would be quite obvious in many ways because he's short in stature. And he's got that open stance, so you would expect him to hit square of the wicket really well. He goes big. Has he got the man out there? No, it's going to bounce short again. So agony for Salman Aliaga, who's still searching for his first wicket. He's come so close. No, this is the wagon wheel. So very few runs going down the ground, which is fine. Everyone's got their strengths and weaknesses. This is something I want to talk about. A top edge again. So luck coming the way of the Bangladesh batsman. This one will trickle its way for 4. And we'll end the over. 150.
लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए बाजार से स्प्राइट। ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली। होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या
Bowler.
They have 500 runs already registered on the board. Another boundary. After tea, both these batters, they are batting with intent. Now they have a target in mind. Open the face of the bat at the last moment. I find that gap for a boundary. This is good batting from Mehdi.
Test 100 to his name, and a one-day international 100, so no means about it. This is a good player coming in at number 8. Can't be a great sight, can it? Spent days in the field and suddenly he walks out to bat. You think, oh, is there no reprieve? Come on. 55 fours and only 2 sixes. Yeah, just coming back to that wagon wheel, not much down the ground. And I wonder if perhaps there was anything they could have done. Could they sort of prolong, go straighter for longer, try and get him to hit past the bowler? Ah, it's a beautiful shot. Fantastic shot.
Yes, it was a half volley, but still needed to be put away. To place the ball into the gap. It's a beautiful cover drive from Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Boundary number 2 for him in this over. Doing it easy, both these batters. Now here was that opportunity where one could have removed Mehdi Hasan Miraj. That was a clear neck. Should have been taken at this level by a wicketkeeper. Costly miss.
guess 170 runs and 150 overs might give you a slight explanation for lack of concentration. Well done to the cameraman for picking that up. It's good work. Only a thin one, wasn't it? Very, very tiny edge. So another half chance missed.
And then there was another opportunity where Pakistani fielders could have gotten rid of Mushfiqur. Babar Azam wasn't able to hold on to that opportunity.
Five 13 for 6.
जब बात सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में जैज मेरी सुपर पावर 2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100
Eager cricketing fans coming to support their local team, of course. Salman Ali Agha continuing with this wicket-to-wicket ploy. Amir Sohail. Got a little man round the corner.
We have seen an odd ball turning and responding to the bowler. That should have encouraged him to bowl outside the off stump, asking the batter to hit the ball against the turn. We haven't seen any innovation in his bowling. Just bowling one dimension all the time, Salman Ali Agha.
I wanted to ask you, of course, we've got a 4-day break between test matches. Changes, thoughts, anything at this stage that come to mind where you think, maybe look at someone else, or do we bring in a specialist spinner, a dropper seamer, a batter?
Yeah, if the conditions and the surface remains the same, then you got to have a spinner in your lineup. They'll help you to pick up wickets. And to win a test match, you have to pick 20 wickets. And this pitch hasn't offered anything to the faster bowlers. Yes, first day of the test match, there was some juice. And he challenged the batsman. But after that, this pitch is flatter than flat. It's 5-1-4 for 6.
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी
जब बात सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में जैज मेरी सुपर पावर होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात 2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली 2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए
Ali continues. He's quite a strong man, isn't he? Talking about him and whether they retain him or whether he continues to go. 1 for 78 from 26 overs. So he's put a good shift in. And they must be tired at this stage. You'd feel their legs and everything will be aching, having not had the volume of 4-day or test cricket for some time. There's nothing like getting some volume in your legs. So they'll take a lot from this.
Yeah, you can think about him as a stock bowler who can do a holding job. He's the most economical out of the four fast bowlers. Bowling his 27th over, conceded only 78 runs. So it'll be a difficult decision for the selectors to omit one fast bowler from the lineup if they think about bringing in a spinner.
Does Salman Ali Agha miss out?
He's done a fantastic job. Nice, very nice. A wide-edge delivery, gave it a real thump. Mushfiq, and gets another boundary.
Down on one knee this time. Nice high back lift. Meat and drink for a player of his class.
I think this try must have answered your question when you said he's been scoring frequently, square of the wicket. Would it have been different if they consistently pitch the ball up to him? He knows how to drive the ball. He's very efficient. He's a stellar performer.
Yeah, I suppose he hits it in awkward areas, so it's not as easy as saying, listen, we're going to go full and straight. Let's get him hitting down, mid-off and mid-on. Well, it's not that easy because with that open stance, he's hitting those balls through extra cover. He's hitting them behind point if the link's not quite right. And then just when you think you've got it right, there's the stone wall that just comes back at you. And it's one of the most solid forward defenses you'll see. He never gets out of his bubble. He plays it right under the eyes. And it's a masterclass really on defense. And that's what really typified his innings. I think particularly when he came in, he struggled a little bit. Didn't really get going, did he? He was quite slow. And we thought, oh, he's struggling a little bit. How's he going to go? But he's going pretty well. It's 519 for 6.
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर। 2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली। होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो।
Good reactions, very good reactions from Rizwan. He picked it up because the batter changed the back lift and realized there's going to be a reverse sweep. So move towards the slips on that occasion. Rizwan saved runs for his side. Quickish delivery.
So I'm putting you in the selector's seat. 4-day rest, time to recover. Changes? Same team? Assuming it's a similar wicket.
There is a room for frontline spinner. There is. It'll be a tough call to omit one fast bowler from the lineup. Because Shaheen Shah Afridi has a reputation along with Naseem Shah. Then you talk about Khurram Shahzad, really bowled well, bowled his heart out. And then the youngster Muhammad Ali.
My feeling from what you say is they might give them another chance in the second test, but they also might bring in a specialist spinner. And I guess the question is on flat wicket like this, do you need the extra batting?
So your suggestion is to have two spinners playing. Just rest Salman Aliaga. 6 batsmen are doing a good job. It's a flat track. You have to think about picking up 20 wickets.
Overdone, 522 for 6.
जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
चाय बॉय आप जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
बॉटल पे दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। बॉटल पे दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
The shortened run up. Yeah, so back to that discussion. I guess there's a feeling that Salman Aliaga, of course, has done very well for the team, and no one's discounting that. There's a look at the squad. Amir, anyone there that's, Abrar Ahmed, we've heard that name over the course of the last 3 or 4 days. Some people feeling very passionate about the fact that he should be in this team.
Yeah, at times, captains are reluctant to play a leg spinner when they see too many left-handed batsmen in the opposition. So I'm not sure whether Shan Masood is going to be comfortable including Abrar Ahmed in the 11. But if you go by that notion, then an off-spinner shouldn't play in a test match.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these matchups that people talk about. It's become a bit of a fad word, hasn't it, in T20 cricket? Shorter format, I understand it when you're going big and you're looking for maximums. But I think in test cricket, you get to this arena, you should be able to bowl it left hand, right hand. You look at Shane Warne, okay, he was in a different league of his own, but he knew how to get left-handers out, didn't he? So I'm not a big believer in that, and I think, the only way you're going to learn how to bowl at left-handers is to bowl at left-handers, and to do that on this stage. And oh, it's a nice delivery, wasn't it?
Very well directed heavy ball from Muhammad Ali on that occasion.
I guess you get captains who, in the past and history, who manage leg spinners well, and some that don't. I've seen plenty that don't. You're either one of those captains who has the patience, and you talk about patience, and if Abrar or anyone else for that matter has been identified as the specialist spinner, then he's going to have to play a point or play a role at some point in the next 6-8 test matches.
It's very important for a captain to believe in the ability of a certain player, to be able to make the proper use of that talent.
Single off the last ball is 524 for 6.
चाय बॉय आप जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली। बॉटल पे दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
Indeed, it's been scorching out there. I don't know how they do it. We're up here and we're even hot down the wicket, and another run to Eddie Miraz. He's almost gone unnoticed, hasn't he? There's been all eyes on Mushfiqur Rahim. He's played well.
Go!
You're talking about Matthias and Miraj. He's got a test match 100. He has scored 100 opening innings for Bangladesh in an international match. So the batting prowess is there. He's no mug with a bat. And that was his 7th half-century in test match cricket. That is the testament. Yes, he can bat. Yeah, he's flighting the ball. He's flighting the ball. He's looking to buy a wicket here. He's enticing Matthias Miraj to go aerial. Another unsuccessful over. It's 5:26 for 6.
होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी। लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर। 2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली। होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में। जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड फाइंड द कोड अंडर द बॉटल कैप। कोड के साथ अपनी डिटेल्स व्हाट्सएप करो to 032 Coca-Cola एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ
Over. As usual, Mushfiq behind that 190. Mushfiq has 3 double hundreds in Test match cricket. Yeah, the numbers say carrying on. 512 minutes for Mushfiq. Lead now 79. This has been quite an effort from Bangladesh. Pakistan being asked a lot of questions. Being challenged at home yet again. Turns it down to third. Will get another single. Everything going along smoothly. And talking about smooth, it is the Tapal Tea Lounge. Cups of tea in a very relaxed manner. Solid defense again. That has been the theme of Mushfiqur Rahim's innings. So compact in defense. Hardly a way through. It is a weekend, it is free entry. People have come to the ground, but they haven't witnessed the home team succeeding with the ball. And there's some success. The outside edge finally found. Muhammad Ali persisting with that line. And Mushfiq just driving on the up and nicks it to the keeper. Rizwan accepts. Crowded out, but what a fabulous innings. Mushfiq.
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
होटल पे दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी। लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
की तरफ 1, 2 and 3 एक साथ मिलके दोनों मिलकर ये स्कोर करेंगे। 1, 2
Deserves all the applause. It's been innings of real substance. Senior most, and he played like the leader of the pack. Now it is up to lower middle order or the late order to make sure that they still carry on with this lead. Hassan Mahmood in, 80 runs Bangladesh lead by, and there's still around about 33 overs remaining for the day. It'll be interesting now with Mushfiq on. What are the tactics Bangladesh are going to follow? Muhammad Ali's second wicket, boiled hard into his 29th over. Bit of a change in the field. Slip in a gully in place. Deep square leg for that short ball. Successful over for Muhammad Ali. It's 5 28 for 7.
लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली। होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसे। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
चाय बॉय जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
15 minutes. 8.5 hours on the crease. And Pakistan probably felt every minute of that. Salman into his 38th over. Hello. drive on the slightly tired looking shot, but deserves to be tired after such a long vigil. Lots of conversations, lots of tired bodies right now. Bangladesh beat by 82. Before going into that break, you asked about what changes, the obvious change. One obvious change is Abrar coming into the side on this surface. The other change you want is, I reckon you need 5 specialist bowlers. You could even sacrifice the batter because of the fact that what you want is 20 wickets. It is a tough call, but that is the only way that you can get a result on this surface. Now, Pakistan don't have another spinner in the squad. So where do you find the spinner from?
Right, let's break this up. You've asked for Abrar. Ahmed, your first change is Abrar comes in. Who is he coming in for?
Playing a miss. Look at the bowlers that have bowled. I don't think Mohammad Ali and Khurram Shahzad deserve to not play the second test. Now, then you're left with Naseem Shah and Shaheen Shah Afridi. It is a tough call because I reckon that both needs bowling under the belt. And this test match, I reckon, second test match, they will be in slightly better rhythm. The news of celebrations in his house, I think Shaheen Shah Afridi might just go for paternity leave and relax at home a little bit more. That would be a good option.
All right, you eventually
And
got there.
Aruj, you're very big on paternity leave. In the women's game, you made sure that the paternity leave was extended. So I can see the smile on your face.
Yep. I was part of the board where we came up with a parental policy where in the women's side, the mother's given 12 months of paid leave. And the men's side, the dad get 3 months as well. So it's perfect time for Shaheen Shah to check on that box, take a time, just take some time away from the game. Enjoy his new baby boy at home. Just get his mind off, which has been a hard visual, like you said. 27 overs, 72 runs for no wicket, but it's probably the change that makes more sense. What's your other change? Who else are you dropping?
The other change, I go left field here. You prepare a pitch like you prepare pitches in first class cricket, leave a lot of moisture on. So that moisture at best will last the whole day. If you can do that, which is a tough call. So the game quickens up on the first day and then it's a slow burner. But for that to happen, yes, we talk about grass, but the live grass over here is only possible if you leave a lot of moisture on the pitch. And I don't know if the management or even the overall think tank will think this is excessive. But that is the only way that you can force a result considering the conditions. Playing a miss. 5:30 for 7.
A wicket in the first session, a wicket in the third session. New ball can be taken after this over.
लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500
Well, we're talking about home advantage. You mentioned potentially the England series might just have 2 test matches here as well. And you're talking about leaving a lot of moisture on the surface. Does the time of the year have anything to do with that? Playing in August where there's a lot more, why? It's a lot more warmer than traditionally we've played in this part of Pakistan.
Absolutely. If you watch this test match closely, we've seen so many shots not get to the fence. Normally it's a very, very quick outfield. Now that suggests that there's a lot of water underneath. It might look dry up top. Sweeps it away. But because it's just coming to the end of the monsoon seasons, the water levels underneath is so high that the ball isn't traveling to the fence as you normally associate. You normally associate the Pindi cricket ground as the boundary scoring ground. Remember the game, go back to baseball and that 500, but there's always that element where you go through the infield and it's the boundaries. We have in this game, that has lessened a lot. So there is moisture underneath. And yes, moisture underneath.
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
जब बात सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए के नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर 2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली। होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब बात सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए के नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
Wrap this up as quick as possible.
And it's good to see him bowling over the stumps. Throughout the day, he persisted around the stumps. Full toss to start with. He'll run hard for 2.
Pakistan has been out there for almost 6 sessions. We'll make it 6.5 by the end of the day. And they've got 2 wickets today. Lead now is of 85. Edge and take. Oh, it's dropped. For a moment, I thought that Salman had it covered, but it's just popped out. Now, is it when his elbows hit the ground? Is it before that?
couldn't get the ball in the palms. The ball hit the fingers, and that's why he wasn't able to hold on to that.
Two catches were dropped off his bowling. It was mighty close to the top of that off stump. Now is the time to probably try and have ball within the wickets, within the stumps.
Or maybe around the stumps.
Yeah, you're right. Fall into the block hole. Leg before, bowled, bring those dismissals into play. Because you can notice that he's backing up. He's moving away.
And these are the things the bowlers should recognize in order to pick up wickets. Tailender backing away from the leg stump.
Yeah, he's hedged it. Sure, he has. That's a big deflection. And a new celebration for Shaheen Shah Afridi. On the birth of his baby boy. He gets his first wicket in his 28th over. And Pakistan dismiss the 7th Bangladesh wicket back into the dressing room.
Change in line really worked for Shaheen Shah Afridi on that occasion. Bowled it closer to the batter. Tried to flail the bat. Only managed an outside edge.
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सो ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर। होटल पे दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए बाजार स्प्राइट। ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सो ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
होटल पे दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
This match, and with this third new ball, it's going to be shared by Salman Agha from the media end.
Are you sure they have taken the new ball?
I won't even bother asking you. Explain this to me.
Finally, some luck for Shaheen Shah Afridi. Kick outside edge. And the job was completed by wicketkeeper Rizwan behind the stumps. He's become a proud father. Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Lead is 87. What a knock Mushfiqur Rahim played. Fell short of probably a well-deserved 200. Similarly, earlier on, 100 was missed. Shadman got 93.
Well, that was perilously close to the off stump. Could leave that though.
Yeah, he played that high and handsome with everybody just near the bat. He can feel free to swing his bat and get that maximum to his name. You know, while the fielder is searching for the ball, I'm searching for Naseem Shah. Why is Salman bowling and where's the seam shot? Don't think he's on the field. Or is he? No, he's backward square like the same.
How about that stroke to get off the mark? End of the over. It's 5:41 for 8.
$5.41 for 8. Shaheen Afridi will come back with that new ball from that far end. There he is.
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
Well, here we go. You can charge your mobile phones or tablets through Inverix Solar Energy while watching the match. They're doing that. I'm sure you can also find your ways. This match, I just feel, might just get interesting because we've got time. We can play up to 5:45 local time. So you're talking about an hour and a half. That's good 20 overs that can be bowled. Again, this time on the onside. Another fuller delivery and Shariful will come back. And that also brings Bangladesh 100 ahead of Pakistan now. 5:48 for 8. Well, now sanity prevails.
होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
Pace has dropped considerably. 126. Maybe he's just starting off. I don't know how long a break has he had. But it'll be a good test case of what we were saying when the second new ball was taken. Let's see what he can do. Even if he doesn't get the wicket, does the ball move away or in? Because he has the ability to do that.
Not a smooth run up. We're seeing at the moment, he's laboring. He really is laboring at the moment. Khurram Shahzad.
He's getting the ball to shape and go straight into the stumps, fuller lengths, allowing the new ball to do the rest. Good crowd has built up here on Saturday evening at the RWP Stadium. Well, new ball will travel. Boundary in the point region to Mahdi. 550 on the board. In fact, more than that. 552.
You start to celebrate when you see such deliveries. Friendly delivery, offered a lot of time for Medias and Mirage to rock up the back foot and use the pace on that occasion for yet another boundary. 76 is the individual score. Medias and Mirage asking his partner to be sensible, try and survive. And that'll give Medias and Mirage an opportunity to get to that magical figure. Another test 100.
Again, smashed over mid-off for another boundary. End of the over, 557 for 8.
लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चाय ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली
होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
चाय बोया जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
5 in Kula back in 2015. Edged and gone. This time Salman doesn't make a mistake. And Mehdi falls short, which has been a very good innings along with Mushfiqur Rahim. Bangladesh lose their mind.
There are no mistake committed in the slip corner.
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चाय ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
Well done. 77 from 179 deliveries. Mehdi and Miraz. It's 5-5-7 for 9.
Shahid Shafidi suddenly amongst wickets, 2 for 82 now in his 30th over. And of course, congratulations from all of us to Shahid on the birth of his baby boy. Nahid Rana is now the last batter out, age 21. He is going to face Shaheen, who's got 5 more balls to go in the over. Lead is 109. Mentioned earlier, Bangladesh already has the highest score in just against Pakistan, 5-5-7.
Full and straight. Not only is working up some pace, but also getting the ball to wobble and deviate off the surface. Comfortably held in the slips on that occasion. Wicket number 2 for Shaheen Shah Afridi. They say third time lucky, third ball lucky.
Just noticing something that Mehdi was batting 77 with 179 deliveries faced by him. It just seemed like he lost faith in his partners. He wanted to get to his 100, so he started flashing his bat. Or part 2 could be that Bangladesh wants to get as many as possible in quick time. Because that really was not a shot that he would attempt at 77 the way he's been batting.
I think the first reason makes more sense. Because in the previous over, he had a word with his partner, just hang in there. What he did, he flailed the bat, picked up a boundary, and from there he decided, I have to look for runs, and that's why he took that chance to drive the ball through extra cover. Couldn't control that.
Yeah. When you notice as a bowler that your batter is backing up, he's exposing the stumps, you'd rather be in the stumps with that ball. At this pace, the way he swung the bat, that'll probably fly over the slips.
Yeah, or ball a slow delivery. That might bring that surprise element for the batter who's just swinging at everything.
Almost. Then he's got a hold of it. That's gone all the way. Maximum from Nahid.
That is a tremendous hit. And to be able to hit a fast bowler off the back foot through extra cover has to be a tremendous effort. Wow.
I beg your pardon, I don't want to take that away. That was Shariful. It's not the first time. He's already hit a maximum in Salman's bowling. He's hit a boundary of the fast bowler and now a maximum again. What will Shaheen do? He's been hit for a 6. Full toss. It's the end of the over. 5.
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए के नोट में जैज मेरी सुपर पावर
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली
होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
Naseem Shah. So one thing's for sure, one end, the new ball will stay with Shaheen. At this end, everyone will have to share it. 1 over Salman, 1 over Khurram Shahzad, and now Naseem Shah. Naseem Shah with 3 slips. Almost. Just getting the bat down in good time. Nahid. We've spoken about that. This now is the highest total versus Pakistan for Bangladesh, crossing the previous highest back in 2015 at Kolna. Good crowd there in the background, coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Yo, that is a slower one. Good smart work.
Yeah, good thinking. Came very close to prevail on that occasion. Naseem Shah saw the bowler, a batter, jumping out of the crease, waited the pace, rolling the finger, took the pace off on that occasion.
Again, a swing. This time could be out. There's a man underneath it. And that's that. Bangladesh innings has been wrapped up for 565 all out. Bangladesh finish off with their first innings with a lead of 117 at the dismissal of Shariful.
Went high in the air, offered a lot of time for the fielder to camp underneath that one. And Abdullah Shafiq had his eyes peeled on the ball and took it easily. Another slow delivery, working for the fast bowler Naseem Shah. Picked his third wicket of the innings.
Tired legs of the Pakistan team who've been out there for almost 6 sessions. In fact, a little over 6 sessions. Managed to get all Bangladesh wickets and have conceded a lead of 117. Bangladesh have done well, especially with Mushfiq Rahim's 190 plus, Liton Das earlier on 93, and then a couple of 50s in that batting lineup. So they've not only crossed the Pakistan's first inning total, they've put up a lead now. Interesting final hour of the day when Pakistan will come out. Let's have a look at the batting card.
There are plenty of big partnerships in this innings, enabled them to get to 565. The major contributor was the master, Mushfiq Rahim, with 191. Very unlucky to have dismissed on that number. He was ably supported by the off-spinner Medias and Miraj. Look at that partnership. 196. Brighten things up for Bangladesh in this test match.
And the grind then. The bowlers, 3 for Naseem Shah, 2 wickets each for Shaheen, Shehzad and
बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में। जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड फाइंड द कोड अंडर द बॉटल कैप। कोड के साथ अपनी डिटेल्स व्हाट्सएप करो to 032 Coca-Cola एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
Bangladesh's innings finally wrapped up. 565 they scored, leading Pakistan by 117 runs. But the star of the show, Mushfiqur Rahim. Absolutely solid throughout the innings. Very good in defense, but whenever the opportunity arose, he was able to put it away. Concentration, composure, and the ability to attack at the right moment. Slightly disappointed that he missed out on a double century, but he has made Bangladesh ascend in this test match. 3 wickets for Naseem Shah, 2 each for Shaheen Shah Afridi, Khurram Shahzad, Muhammad Ali, and a wicket for Saim. Hard old toil for the Pakistani bowlers, 167.3 overs they bowled. This was a long time ago. The outside edge and Zakir Hassan's bat, a brilliant catch from Rizwan. The angle and the seam movement from Naseem Shah, but it was all about the catch. And Khurram Shahzad from round the wicket, getting the ball to nip back in. Captain dismissed with a beauty. There was appreciable seam movement and hit top of off. And then almost a carbon copy. Mominul Haq dismissed with the ball nipping back in through the gate. And that too hits the top of off. And Muhammad Ali, the ball nipping back in. And Shadman Islam denied that elusive 100. Shakib drove loosely and was caught at cover. Saim Ayub's first test wicket. It was quite a soft dismissal. Saim Ayub's first over in test match cricket. Then today, that little bit of extra bounce to lift and dance from Naseem Shah. Edge it to the keeper. One of those deliveries that just zipped off the surface. Muhammad Ali then got the big wicket. Mushfiqur Rahim slightly on the up that drive. And a wonderful innings from him. Shaheen Shah Afridi with the new ball then. Hassan Mahmood trying his luck, swings hard, the outside edge, the celebration from Shaheen Shah Afridi. First wicket after becoming a dad. And then the outside edge, finally caught in the slip. There's a number of chances where Pakistan didn't accept. This time it was lovely hands from Salman Ali Agha. And Naseem Shah with a slow one, and Sharaful, who was entertaining everybody with his big hits, was caught in the deep. Face off from Naseem Shah. That meant that finally, after around about 2 days, Pakistan were able to dismiss Bangladesh. Failed by 117 to Pakistan after having set 448. Bangladesh replied well with the 191 from Mushfiq and 93 from Shadman. Tricky little session now. 20 overs remain. I don't think we'll get those in, but it's almost an hour's play. 5:15 the official shows, but it can be extended by half an hour. This is the ideal opportunity for Bangladesh to just apply pressure on Pakistan. It's a small little session. If they can get a couple of wickets, put tremors in that Pakistan camp, ideal for Bangladesh. Athar Ali Khan, it is this session which might just make this test match interesting.
Yeah, just by looking at the things at the moment, we saw Shakib Al Hasan also warming up with the ball, Shariful Islam, and now Mehdi Hasan Miraj. So I'm just thinking whether they're thinking in terms of giving the ball to open the innings for one of the spinners. Not a bad idea because Shakib has done it in the past 20 times. He's opened the bowling in Test cricket. Not a bad idea because they would want to see with hard new ball and the seam will probably give them the spinner a bit of a grip because not a single seamer has come up in those in the square that where Shariful Islam is now bowling or was bowling a little while earlier. So we'll have to wait and see what they do when who will take the new ball. Shariful Islam most likely, but wouldn't be surprised if one of the spinners bowled the second over. Yeah, testing time is for Pakistan, but what a reply from Bangladesh. Their third highest total in Test cricket and their highest against Pakistan. Wonderful, monumental innings from Mushfiqur Rahim. They're in the huddle. They just be telling themselves, can't afford to relax. The batters have done their job. It's up to the bowlers. And they'll be looking to sneak in a couple of wickets before stumps.
Bangladesh walk out and remember, also trailing by 117. So any sort of advantage going into the fifth day in terms of wickets will keep Bangladesh interested, and that's a bit of pressure on the home side. Abdullah Shafiq, well, he didn't have a great outing in the first innings, different conditions now. Simon, you batted well and crossed 50. But as is often the case with openers, you have to go out and battle away in a tricky little session. Bangladesh can go all out because they know that an hour's play and then they'll get back into the hut and rest. Abdullah Shafiq, he's a classy opener. Start of his Test career, averaging 42, 400s in that. And very compact player. He'll enjoy these conditions now. When he opened the first innings, it was a little bit of swing, a little bit of lateral movement. Saim Ayub, very early in his Test career, got to his maiden Test match 50 in the first innings. His second Test match. But if he gets going, we all know that he likes to take the bowling on.
Too much.
Shariful, who bowled really well in the first innings.
Well, he certainly entertained a pretty decent crowd, probably the biggest so far in this Test match with some big blows. But yes, he'll open the proceeding for Bangladesh. 3 slips in plays. I would like to see a little bit more attacking fields and maybe get a short leg in plays, an extra fielder in the gully position. Because you've got to apply pressure, and you've got to apply pressure in a way that you don't rule the fact that if you do find an edge and it goes in a no man's land and goes through the slips corner, and you'll be wondering why not another slip. Right, here we go.
Beats the bat straight away. Just a little bit of swing, but it was the length and line that made Abdullah Shafiq play at it.
It's a good start. You always want to start well here. You must be feeling a lot better after that nice little cameo with the bat, Shariful Islam. It's all about making sure that you have the batter play each and every delivery.
Onto the pads, timed really well through the onside. He's an elegant player, is Abdullah Shafiq. It's off the mark.
onto the pads and a little bit fuller. So easy pickings to getting off the mark. Guruful Islam will be behind to make sure that the ball just stay around the off stump. Very big support, especially today for both the teams.
Just trying to get to that front pad. It's timed beautifully this time around, down to deep square. Another couple of runs.
Similar kind of delivery onto the pads. Not the right line. I don't mind the length. You got to give the new ball a chance to swing, or if there is anything available off the surface, you pitch it up. You need to pitch it up, but you got to make sure that your line is right. The last couple of occasions, he's bowled down to the pads, towards the pads of Abdullah.
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए के नोट में जैज मेरी सुपर पावर
But the length's good, attacking the stumps, but it was Sharaf who really entertained this crowd. Also people coming in for the entry. Massive hits. Lovely cover drive. And then pick this one up straight down the ground and backed away and smash it down to the ground. And that's why there was a roar in the crowd.
Yeah, Mushfiqur Rahim is not in the field, so there is a substitute fielder at point, Naeem Hassan. There he is. Right arm off spinner. Pretty handy with the bat.
Nicely bowled. He's shaping back in. 4 without loss.
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए के नोट में जैज मेरी सुपर पावर बॉटल पे दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात 2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली
The seam off the surface. He was pretty consistent with his length, especially. Left-hander Saim Ayub to take guard. Couple of slips and a gully. Into the onside. Just chips away, gets a single, gets off mark. That's a nice little delivery to receive straight up.
It was a stunning catch by Zakir Hassan of the bowling of Hassan Mahmood that sent back Abdullah Shafiq. Hint of movement. Let's see how he set him up in the first innings. Hassan Mahmood to Abdullah Shafiq. Length ball a little bit wide. This was came back in. He's hitting the length again. A hint of movement. A little bit closer and wider. This is a little bit wide. It's actually too wide, but have a look at that grab. That is a stunner. That is a blinder. He's a left-hander, so it went to the wrong side and he had to jump. What a catch.
A good line, good length. But Bangladesh were very impressive in the field. It's probably the catch that set the tone. Doesn't get better than that. Go close in the slips and then to be able to goalkeeper-like dive and pluck it out of the sky. Lovely, lovely length, lovely lines, a little bit of shape. Just to throw this in the mix with Ali Khan when England toured with the new ball, they'd have Jack Leach, left arm spin from one end, and then they would have Mark Wood. Mark Wood would bowl predominantly short because there's not much happening up front with the new ball. They also had the likes of Anderson and Ollie Robinson who could use the new ball, but they went to Mark Wood and Jack Leach because of the fact that the harder new ball has a good delivery, maybe slightly high, just nipping back. Bit of discussion. It's a little discussion. Now time's gone. So with England, their tactics were that with the new ball, and one just seems back in. With the new ball, you bowl short because there's maybe extra skid off the surface or one doesn't come on, and the left arm spinner with the new ball gets more purchase, gets more skid off the surface. Then as the ball gets older, then your ball gets older quickly. You use your accurate bowlers in reverse swing. That one goes down the leg side. 5 without loss.
लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
होटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए के नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
Thing that I'm getting at here, Arthur, is that you do have a fast bowler. This one is that nip back slightly too high, so wicket's missing. Bangladesh do have a fast bowler who can really ramp it up. And if you want him to bowl short and bowl quickly, the quicker he comes into the attack, the better, because once the ball gets slightly softer, that bouncer won't be as potent. But that's on. A little edge. Beautiful delivery by Shuraful. Just seaming away. Simon, you went after that, a back foot drive, but the edge through. Pakistan lose their first.
Yeah, it's all about being consistent in line and lengths. They've bowled well. It is only the third over, and he forces to a batter to play a drive of the back foot, never close to the ball. Hint of movement, outside edge, and Litton does the rest. Early success, and that's exactly what Bangladesh wanted. Saim Ayub gone for one. Pakistan 1 down for 5.
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए के नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर। 2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी जायज ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट। ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
Captain walks out to the middle. Pakistan has spot a bowler. That average needs to go up. He's a better player than that. Recent times he's been scoring heavily in first-class cricket. So a lot of eyes on Shan Masood and how he plays. Pakistan trail by 112. Sharaful has his tail up, just getting the ball to nip off the surface slightly. Bit of shape, bit of movement. And a lovely channel that Sharaful bowled. Slightly loose, but it's all because of the pressure and the channel that Sharaful was bowling.
Yeah, have a look at how far that is. There's no real feet movement. He's stuck in his crease and he went through the shot and he knew he was in trouble because he nicked it straight to the keeper. Perhaps maybe get another slip in place, put a little bit more pressure. And looking to take wickets, make sure you have that slip cordon covered with more fielders.
That is lovely. That is the perfect length. Maybe you can even go fuller, but that is absolutely where you want to be. Ball swinging away and just offering a little outside off stump. Shan Masood does well in not being tempted to hang his back out.
Yeah, they're bowling a good channel. He will be under some sort of pressure here.
Oh, lovely bowling. Just making sure that, yes, I want the ball to shape, but also the length. The first one just slightly shorter. This one he pulls it even fuller, so he knows exactly where to build this pressure from.
Bowl this one a little bit closer. Invite him to drive through the offside.
Oh, lovely. That is a superb delivery. That has pitched and gone away. Good luck playing that. Shan Masood gets beaten. 5 for 1. Bangladesh with the ideal start with the ball, a wicket. And that's the ideal end to the day. Fries and mayonnaise. That's a lovely shape from Hassan Mahmood as well.
Yeah, half an hour or so to go. And if Bangladesh can somehow manage to pick up one streak, I know a little bit too early for that call, but it's important to believe, have that self-belief in themselves. They picked up a wicket. Let's try and pick up more wickets. That will give them a huge boost.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still imagining Athar Ali Khan in Multan, where Bangladesh got so close. Right now, Bangladesh way ahead of this game. This particular session might just make that fifth day ever more on edge. Nice one. There is a hint of movement, just enough. But as with the first innings, both Sharaful and Hassan Mahmood have been spot on with their lengths.
There is something happening for the bowlers. There is a deviation once the ball is pitched on the surface, and which will put a little bit of doubt in the batter's mind, which ones to play and which ones to leave. This is good, very good from both the bowlers, Shariful Islam and Hassan Mahmood.
Very purposeful bowling. Another thing that is quite purposeful is Blue World City, first purpose-built tourist city. Hassan staying over the wicket. I reckon this is a good ploy. He does get the ball to shape back in. So if you can get one that shapes back into Shan Masood, might just be in business, because there's a little bit of sea movement also off the surface with the new ball. And this has been the theme from Bangladesh. The opening bowlers have started again where they left off in the first innings. Both these two bowlers were very impressive and very consistent. And there's a lot of information also being shared.
Yeah, Shariful Islam is fielding at mid-off, and he's having a quick chat whenever he's coming back to his run-up. Yeah, so good to see, sharing the information. What is the ball doing? How the pitch is behaving? Which are the areas to hit?
That's the delivery that he wants. Shan Masood up to the task, plays it well, but that's exactly the delivery that he's working on. The one that swings back in and then pitches and seams back in. Well, this is testing. This is very good from Bangladesh. Nice channel again. Pakistan 6 for 1.
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
जब बात सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए के नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी जायज ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट। ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
You can hear all the chirp from Bangladesh. Mushfiqur Rahim back on the field. And they're chirping because they've managed to pick up 1 wicket of Saim Ayub. A flash outside the off stump to the keeper. Careful to continue. Skipper making sure his fielders are in exact positions. 3 men alongside the keeper. "16 overs left in the day." Oh, beauty. Ripper.
Well, this is more like it. This was Shariful's last over. Took the outside edge. New batsman Sean Sood came into the crease and had a difficult time. Ball just seaming away. Almost taking the outside edge. Brilliant bowling. Exactly what Bangladesh will be asking for. This is really heating up here on the 4th evening.
Yeah. Nick, you mentioned with the ball shaping away from the left-hander, bowling to the right-hander right now, with the ball shaping into him. Yes, for the angle across, he has men alongside the keeper, but he's got those 2 men there as well. He's bowling off a length. And with the ball shaping in, any tuck or nudge off the hips, clips the glove. That's what those 2 men are waiting there for.
Something I've noticed immediately from the first innings is just the groupings, haven't they? They've been right on the money. We spoke about that in the first innings where Shariful and Hassan, they were good. They had some good deliveries in there, but the consistency wasn't quite there, and I think they've been spot on. It does help when you've got a big score behind you, come out in the evening and know that you've only got a few overs to really give it 100%. But there's a bit of an intensity around the ground now.
Yeah, change of field. One of those 2 men has fallen back to deep backward square. Oh, they've run hard and they've run right away. Bangladesh will be delighted if they can pick up another wicket here. Just adds more jitters into the Pakistan camp if they've gone back after losing another wicket at the end of the day's play.
Yeah, cat amongst the pigeons. Get 3 wickets tonight, and well, they've got 1 already, so try and get another one, maybe 3, and suddenly tomorrow becomes an interesting day, doesn't it? Different game altogether.
And they're just getting the ball to talk. Batters have been tentative at the crease since they've come. Very few have come off the middle. There's been a few plays and misses. I like this from Shariful. Been consistent as well. The skipper also very proactive. They can sense the tension as well in the Pakistan camp. Like you say, another wicket here too would be icing on the cake. Completely different game tomorrow than when Pakistan do come out. Oh, another beauty.
दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
लक्स, हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
Crowds in at the absolute perfect moment, getting to enjoy a really good contest, a tense contest between bat and ball. Hassan Mahmood has been the pick of the Bangladeshi bowlers throughout the test match. Still very young in his test career. Second test match. You've had plenty of praise for him, Nick.
Yeah, I really like the look of him. It's early days, of course. It's early days for me as well. I've not seen him many times before. I think on just one previous occasion, but he looks pretty unfazed, doesn't he? For a young man. Got a nice economical action and he hits the seam. That's what I like. He does something with the ball. It's coming sharply back in again. So he's got the ability to move it in and move it away. So I think that's what you look for when you're looking at a young bowler coming onto the scene. Does he do enough with it? Not express pace. Doesn't matter. 18 matches, 57 wickets. First class cricket gives you an indication that he knows what he's doing. He's applied his trade for very long, but I think he's been outstanding so far in this test match, and how much he would love to take another wicket this evening.
Talk about the movement. You don't require a lot of movement. You just need the ball to do just enough. Put the doubt into the batter's mind, like you said, just gets it to nip back in and shape away. More importantly, grouping where he lands the ball, and then he does float one up there as well. Gets the power drive, has picked up a few wickets that way.
Just watching Abdullah Shafiqi, he looks a little uncertain in defence at the moment. It's like he's searching for the ball. He's almost waiting for that delivery to try and hit the middle of the bat. Doesn't know whether it's coming in or out. So they'll want to stay on him here. Don't let up. That's better. That's better. That'll make him feel good. It's amazing how, as an opening batter, you go forward and one hits the middle of the bat, even in defence. It just reverberates through your body and you feels good. Any opening batsman will know that any solid forward defence just makes you feel better, makes you feel more assured. It's knowing where your off stump is at this late part of the game. Ball's just seaming around a bit. You know, there's 3 slips, 2 slips in a gully. You know that you've got to be absolutely spot on with your footwork. Oh, and again, in and out. On the edge of your seat there, Haruj. You want to sit down?
Isn't it? It's a beautiful sport. It's the beauty of Test cricket. Always gives you a chance. A chance, you could say, has been grabbed by Bangladesh. Hassan Mahmood's getting the ball to talk. Shariful getting the ball to shape back into the right-hander. You talk about Abdullah Shafiq, who's normally very, very solid in defence, assured of where his off-stump is. He likes batting in the second innings. He's got a very healthy average as well. 47, 2 of his 400s have come at the venue. $10 for 1.
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
बॉटल पे दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
That's where Pakistan managed to close Bangladesh's innings out. Pakistan trailed by 107. Yeah, he's been really consistent with the angle across the right-hander, the one that moves in to the right-hander. There's been a few plays and misses. Very good grouping as well. That's what you want, consistent periods of pressure. That was a wicket delivery. He's getting the ball to top, and the Pakistani batters look really uncertain against him at the moment.
Yeah, look at the length. That's key. That's key. If you look at the difference from the first innings, he's got the ball consistently up there. It's like a different bowler. Just felt in the first innings, and it's not particularly a criticism. I know that a lot of players feeling their way back into Test cricket, having been out of the long format for some time. I just felt he was a little bit floaty at times and just didn't hit those lengths quite as well as we're seeing now. I don't think the conditions have changed too much. The pitch certainly hasn't changed, but it's just doing a little bit more, and it's making the viewing certainly a lot more interesting. Perhaps not the viewing if you're Babar Azam and you're next in. You would like that ball to flatten as much as possible.
Yeah, suddenly a very flat surface. Not looking that flat, but you're right. It's a length that he's bowling from. A position of the seam, repeatable action. And the ball's doing just a little bit. And more importantly, like we've been harping on about this entire test match, the discipline is bowling, especially on flat tracks. You want to be able to bowl the entire over in a certain spot, keep the batter. Oh, that's another very well-directed short delivery. Abdullah Shafiq has played a shot, pulled out as well. Not looking comfortable.
Yeah, very good. The element of surprise. I just love the clarity of thought from Shariful when he's come in today. It just seems very clear on what he's trying to do. Bouncer, it's well directed, it has pace, it has a bit of bounce, and his stock delivery has been spot on. Doesn't bowl with enough pace not to be right on that area. He's got to keep probing away. 14 minutes left. Abdullah Shafiq will be praying he can get through. Stay tight. Again, just feeling for it. Feeling for it. Some good fielding.
You just watch that. The effort in the field. Both men from the slip cordon. Run across for that effort in the field. We've all played the game when you got a spring in your step. Also making sure he's okay. But it was for the effort. Just feel something is about to give. Made an over. It's still 10 for 1.
बॉटल पे दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड फाइंड द कोड अंडर द बॉटल कैप। कोड के साथ अपनी डिटेल्स व्हाट्सएप करो to 032 Coca-Cola एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब बात सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
होटल पे दिए QR कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
Stickly, they've got the ball to talk. Hassan Mahmood has been his economical best, just doing enough off the seam. And Abdullah Shafiq and Captain Shan Masood, who's just come to the crease, have got their work cut out. They're fighting hard to keep their wicket and get through the evening.
We've got another 10 minutes left in the day's play. That's exactly what Shan Masood and Abdullah Shafiq will be calculating. You reckon with the Pacers on, cut-off time being 5:45 p.m. local time, maybe another 3 overs. And that has to be the calculation in their head. Get through to the 3 overs. Go back in the dugout with just the 1 wicket.
Hassan Mahmood coming around the wicket. We're just saying up here, how long until he comes around the wicket? We know how many left-handers have been bowled through the gate. Oh, it's an absolute jaffa. Have a look at this one.
That is special. That is really special from the youngster. The change of angle working immediately. The angle into the left-hander. And you see the seam movement that leaves Shan Masood's bat. Just confirmation there. The ball's moved around the most in this third innings. The seam movement has been the highest. Well, that delivery certainly might put some doubts in the Pakistan skipper.
It becomes a real battle of technique, and to make it easier to understand, you're really, as a left-hander now, you're worried about a few things here. One is that one that comes back sharply. We've seen 4 of the left-handers get bowled through the gate, and it went quickly as well. And then, of course, you've got what happened 2 balls ago, where the ball just holds its line and almost goes away. So plenty to think about for Captain Shan Masood. He's got to stay tight. He's got to know where his off stump is. Hassan Masood is very impressive again.
There's a Pakistan's finest purpose-built tourist city, Blue World City. It's got pretty much everything inside. Pakistan need to pull out their finest. It might seem like a very small time, the time left in the day, a very important one. We're counting down minutes here. At least Shan will be in his head. Probably a couple of overs after this.
Just wonder whether you could get a short leg in with them coming around the wicket, just to put some doubt in Captain Masood's head. That one that darts back, grabs the inside edge, goes onto the pad. Just make him think a little bit about getting that big stride forward. I have a feeling he's going to go really full with this one. 1 ball to go in the 8th.
Really special again. Water over Hassan says Mushfiqur Rahi.
लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए बाजार स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली
ऑर्डर पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात जब बात सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में जैज मेरी सुपर पावर
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
Pakistan 10 for 1. It's been testing times out in the middle. You just see how dramatically the ball starts doing something when it's been pitched at that length we've been talking about, the length that's been fruitful throughout the game. Both Sharif al-Islam and Hassan Mahmood getting the ball to nip around.
This is the last ball of the previous over again. Shan Masood not really knowing where this off stump is. It's quite wide. It's held its line again. It's a good bit of bowling. He's playing in that because he thinks the ball's going to come back in at him. And that's the benefit of coming around the wicket. And also, Shan Masood would have watched some of the other dismissals and thought, I don't want to be part of that illustrious group. Oh, it's well bowled, edged. Just short, I think. Shanto, the captain, dives forward. Or was it Mehdi?
Yeah, another delivery. Gets big on Shan Masood. Lucky he's got a bit of glove just to take the velocity of the ball. Otherwise, I would have carried. He is very, very lucky here. It's got everyone interested. Brilliant reaction, Richard. It's a surprise one. He's looking. He's got plenty of things going on in his head. He's looking for the one that has been consistently bowled at him. Goes fuller. That's a doubt that young Bangladeshi bowlers have now created in the mind of both the left and right hander. Hope he hasn't injured himself too much. He keeps attending to his gloves.
Arush, take a look at this last delivery. Now, a batsman who's in form, who's confident, would have hit that quite firmly, I think, through the covers for 4. It's a long half volley. I'll have a look at it after this delivery. On the pool here, and he'll come through for a single. It's a misfield. So a little let off. He wants 3 and he's sent back. And for good reason. That's the ball that Sean would usually hit through the covers, but can you see how defensively minded he is? You understand why, but he's a man who's really fighting his technique at the moment. He's fighting the ability to try and stay at the wicket there. They've left a big gap open, so it's good captaincy from Bangladesh. I like what they're doing there, and the mid-off is quite wide, so there's a big gap through mid-off saying, hit me.
Also, the misfield brings Shan back on strike. I think Shariful will like that. He's bowled 4 deliveries to Shan. There's been 1 play in the miss, 1 defended, 1 short one. Off the gloves, landed in front of second slip. Got 1 more delivery that he can bowl at him.
Just got to keep fighting. It's all you can do. Sometimes you walk out there and things don't feel right and you haven't spent much time at the crease, but you just got to keep telling yourself, come on, find a way to get through it. Stay tight.
That is really nicely timed off his legs. Hard work pays off. Shan picks up a bounce to close out the over. Pakistan 17 for 1.
जब बात सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में जैज मेरी सुपर पावर 2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए बाजार से स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
Sounds of catch it, shouts of catch it. Away from the fielder and into the boundary. Once again, not controlled. Once again, off the outside edge.
I think there are a few clammy hands around the ground, aren't there? Everyone's feeling it. Hassan Mahmood's been picture perfect, hasn't he? Right on that spot, time and time again. And I can tell you the batsman is just praying that he either gets one and gets off strike or just gets through the next 5 deliveries. It is not a nice feeling, I can tell you that for sure.
Reinforcements alongside the keeper. 3 slips and a gully. I like this.
Get them all in there, come on.
One more?
Get all the slips in there,
All
get
of
the
them.
whole team. Come on, Bangladesh.
Gets down the other end. And Abdullah Shafiq will be hoping he stays down the other end. Captain can negotiate the remaining 4 deliveries of the day. He'd be hoping he's done for the day. He's put his head down. It'll be a time where the captain is looking for a quick single. He might not even look at him. No, hands up, I'm done. Take your gloves off.
Over to you, Skip. Gloves off. And you just stand there with a big no.
Captain has to negotiate with the same. 3 men in the slipboard and gully tight in there as well.
Oh, it's been a good passage of play, hasn't it? After quite long, turgid sessions that we've had over the last couple of days, and that's partly been due down to some excellent batting. Mushfiqur Rahim and Mohammad Rizwan have made batting look very easy out there on what has been a fairly placid pitch, but this evening's session has been revitalised this game somewhat, hasn't it?
Shanto still very much trying to make things happen. Another field change. Mid on right in front and catching position in front of Shan. It's another well-directed delivery.
That's the ball where I'd have a short leg. Just to cast a bit of doubt. You can tell he's not sure which one's going to dart back in, which one's going to go away. So get a short leg in. You just don't know. The ball probably won't go there, but it might just mean that it doesn't get as far forward, and that might be enough to induce the edge or find the gap, just to cast a bit more doubt.
Mid-off now moves wide. Very eager to get down the other end, Shan. Abdullah Shafiq had to oblige. And he's on strike now to face the final delivery here on day 4. Yeah, the entire slip cordon now moves across.
Come on, Bangladesh, get them all in there. What's the captain thinking? Well, he's got 4 slips and a gully. Or a backward point, if you want to call it that. Hassan Mahmood to bowl the last ball of the day. To Abdullah Shafiq. Oh, and a little inside edge to finish proceedings. It's been, well, certainly the last hour, it's been really interesting. It's been...
Sprite की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली। बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात। जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
Lose the 1 wicket of Saim Ayub. They end the day on 23 for 1 in the 10 overs bowled. Bangladesh, well, once again.
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में। जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर। बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में। जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड फाइंड द कोड अंडर द बॉटल कैप। कोड के साथ अपनी डिटेल्स व्हाट्सएप करो to 032 Coca-Cola एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए वजारत स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
जब पास सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर। बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड फाइंड द कोड अंडर द बॉटल कैप। कोड के साथ अपनी डिटेल्स व्हाट्सएप करो to 032 Coca-Cola एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। बाजार से स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
जब बात सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर। बॉटल पे दिए क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन करो एंड जीतो ट्रिप टू दुबई या ढेरों कोक स्टूडियो इनामात।
2 लीटर स्प्राइट की बोतल अब खरीदो 1.5 लीटर की प्राइस में 500 ml मुफ्त। 2 लीटर की ठंड मिले सिर्फ 200 रुपए में। इससे पहले आपकी चॉइस ठंड कोई और ले जाए, अपनी 2 लीटर स्प्राइट ले आए। बाजार से स्प्राइट ऑफर अवेलेबल इन सिलेक्टेड सिटीज ओनली।
लक्स हमारा बेस्ट सोप ग्लो के लिए अब सिर्फ 100 रुपए में।
जरासीम से भी बचाए और महंगाई से भी।
जब बात सुपर पावर हो मंथली एक्स जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। डायल करो *7733# और पाओ इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ 2100 रुपए की नोट में। जैज मेरी सुपर पावर।
Oh, it's been a long, hard-working day for the bowlers. They stayed out there for almost 6 sessions and got Bangladesh out for 565. Once the third new ball was taken, then things started happening. But don't take it away from Bangladesh. Mushfiqur Rahim, 190, is unlucky not to get to 200. They fought back and they fought hard to Pakistan's 448 and scored 565 all out, putting up a lead of 117 on Pakistan to reply, which Pakistan are 23 for 1, which means the lead still stands at 94. In reply of that, Pakistan have lost 1 wicket, that of Saim Ayub. But the day has been, of course, for the batters. Session by session, Bangladesh kept piling runs on. And eventually, at the end of day 4, Pakistan have kept 9 wickets intact. 3 sessions to go. Hello and welcome to the Pitchside Studio. Lots to talk about day 4 and then looking ahead into the final day of the first test match. And for that, we've got 2 gentlemen here in the Pitchside Studio. To my left, Pakistan's bowling coach, assistant coach Azhar Mahmood. And then next to him, Bazil Khan. I'll start with you, Azhar. It's been a long day for the bowlers, not just for Pakistan, but also for Bangladesh. What do you make of it? Expecting that it's going to be that way?
We were not expecting that way, but like looking at the pitch, जो green pitch थी उसपे हमने ये सोचा था कि ऐसा behave नहीं करेगी, लेकिन pitch बहुत slow खेला. Overall, I think I was very impressed with the effort जो हमारे 160 ओवर तक हम फील्ड में रहे और जिस तरह बॉलरों ने इस गर्मी में जिस तरह रन इन किया है. एंड आई थिंक के क्रेडिट मैं दूंगा मोहम्मद अली को, जो हमने बात की थी कि ओवर डाउन थे, कि शॉर्ट रन अप से वो जो है ना अपना वो करें. इजीली बंदा कह सकता है कि नहीं मैं नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन उसने टीम की खातिर जो है ना वो सेक्रीफाइस किया और उसने जिस तरह का वो स्पेल किया, आई थिंक दैट्स क्रेडिट गोज टू हिम. और जहाँ तक बॉलर्स की बात है, आई थिंक के पिच स्लो थी, लेकिन ओवरऑल जो है ना सबने एफर्ट की. अगर आप देखें कि फील्डिंग एफर्ट वाज गुड, यस वी ड्रॉप फ्यू कैचेस, बट ओवरऑल जो है ना एक पॉजिटिव एग्रेशन हमें नजर आया, एनर्जी नजर आई थ्रू आउट, जो हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे. ठीक है, चीजें कुछ हमारे फेवर में नहीं गई, दैट्स पार्ट ऑफ गेम.
I'm sure you've answered this question many a times, but after 4 days in Pakistan done with their bowling, you still stand by the decision, 4 seamers and a non-specialist spinner is the way to go?
Look, yes, if you want to win the test matches, you need to take 20 wickets. We felt this is our best option to take 20 wickets. Yes, Salman Ali Aga, people say, oh, it's a part-timer. In my opinion, I think he's a quality spinner. Like what we have at the moment, like he can give this really good balance to the side, batting at number 7, and he's a slip fielder as well. So give us a really good balance. Unfortunately, we miss Amir Jamal here. If you have Amir Jamal in your side, and he can give you the same sort of thing in your team. So moving forward, yes, we'll see. If how in the next match pitch behave and what the pitch look like. And we can see after that.
Okay. I have a question for you, but Bazit, and then you can take over and ask questions.
इधर टेस्ट मैच काफी होने ये वेन्यू यूज होएगा होम सीरीज में जिस तरह की ये पिच खेली लगता है ऐसे कि 20 विकेट लेने आसान नहीं है हिस्ट्री भी बता रही है कि इधर 20 विकेट लेने आसान नहीं है ये हो सकता है कि 5 बॉलर से आप खेलें क्योंकि बैटिंग तो रन्स तो बन रहे हैं 20 विकेट जो टीम लेगी वो टेस्ट मैच जीतेगी
हाँ डेफिनेटली मैं यही बात की थी कि हमने देखा था कि किस तरीके से हम 20 विकेट ले सकते हैं आपने जो हिस्ट्री की बात की यहाँ पे हमारा जो प्लान था वो यही था कि हम 4 पेसर के साथ जाएं और हमने जो विकेट की डिमांड की थी मतलब अगर आप पिच को देखते हुए आपको लग रहा था कि जो हम चाह रहे थे वो वैसा पिच है लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली पिच वैसा बिहेव नहीं किया वैसा खेला नहीं और आई थिंक उसकी रीजन एक ये थी कि पहला दिन जिस दिन बारिश हुई है और 3 घंटे जो मुसलसल धूप लगी और गेम लेट स्टार्ट हुआ है उसकी वजह से काफी सारी पिच जो है वो ड्राई होगी मुझे मेरा ख्याल इस ग्राउंड में अरसा हो गया यहाँ खेलते हुए भी मैंने सारी क्रिकेट खेली मैंने कभी इतने क्रैक खुलते हुए नहीं देखे जो दूसरे दिन पिच पे जो क्रैक खुल गए थे इसका मतलब है कि पिच काफी ड्राई हो गया था
I'm sure Pakistan think tank has their own ways and decisions now after 4 days. I'll ask Bazit in a nutshell, how are you seeing this game and where is it heading from Pakistan's perspective?
I think the way Bangladesh have batted, the way that they've scored their runs, you look at the last day and look at the scoreboard right now, so there's the possibility of only 2 results, either a draw or Bangladesh winning. Problem is that because Bangladesh have batted so well and the lead, and it's not the typical Rawalpindi ground where you hit your shot through the covers and it'll go to the fence. Because of monsoon and because of so much rain, the outfield is sluggish. Normally, I would say it's a boundary hitting ground. Or if Pakistan ने अगर उन पे pressure डालना होता तो बैटिंग में कर सकते थे क्योंकि बाउंड्री हिटिंग है लेकिन इसमें आपने देखा है पूरे टेस्ट मैच में बाउंड्री हिटिंग उस तरह नहीं है जिस तरह आप नॉर्मली एसोसिएट करते
आई थिंक बात इसकी दो वजह है एक तो आपने बारिश की बात की दूसरा ये था कि पिच का बिहेवियर जो स्लो है नॉर्मली थोड़ा सा तेज पिच होता है तो उसमें आपके जो शॉट थ्रू द लाइन लगते हैं तो उसकी वजह से पहले दिन था कि काफी सारा जब हमने बैटिंग की तो आई थिंक 30 रन कम थे क्योंकि ग्राउंड की वजह से फिर थोड़ा सा फील्ड जो तेज होगी लेकिन विकेट की नेचर जो थी उसकी वजह से ये होगा
What do you make as Pakistan camp of the current scenario after 4 days? Because Bazit is given his that either Bangladesh wins this or it's a draw.
I think it looked like a draw टेस्ट मैच like अगर अनलेस के हम जो है जल्दी आउट हो जाते हैं और वो उसको रन को चेस कर सकते वी हैव टू बैट वेल बिकॉज हमारे लिए टाइम थोड़ा है कि हम रन्स ऊपर डाल के अगर हमारे पास थोड़ा सा टाइम ज्यादा होता अगर बांग्लादेश थोड़ा सा तेज खेलता तो हमें मौका मिलता कि हम अगर आज जो है ना कुछ रन ऊपर कर लेते और हमारी लीड कम हो जाती तो फिर हम कुछ चांस ले सकते थे अभी तो हमारे पास कुछ चांस नहीं है वी हैव टू बैट वेल टू सेव द टेस्ट मैच
Well, just looking at and repeating, if you've just joined us, that Pakistan are 23 for 1 at the moment. And also, looking at the fact that we've got 3 sessions left, and how can Pakistan bat as long as they can if they're looking at a draw? Where is this test match heading? But expectations, of course, is it also Bazit to do with the time of the year? I mean, mostly Pakistan has played cricket on this ground, test matches, end of the year or start of a year. Does it behave differently or has it behaved as it should have?
Absolutely. Because मतलब ये शुरू है अगस्त में शेड्यूलिंग का भी प्रॉब्लम है जैम पैक्ड सीजन है तो दैट्स व्हाई इट हैड टू बी प्लेड इन अगस्त में आपको पता है इट्स एंड ऑफ मॉनसून बारिश इस वक्त अभी खत्म हुई है तो जो पिच का बिहेवियर है द पिच टू एक्चुअली जो निचले पिच के नीचे जो सरफेस है टू फॉर दैट टू हार्डन अप इट्स स्लाइटली डिफिकल्ट जो पेस की जो बात कर रहे हैं जो पिच स्लो है अगर शायद ये मैच नवंबर में होता और शायद उतनी ज्यादा नीचे जो आपका वाटर लेवल है थोड़ा सा नीचे होता तो शायद पिच और जल्दी डेवलप करती है थोड़ी हार्डन जरा होती है थोड़ी पेस उसमें ज्यादा आती है मुझे नहीं याद पड़ता बहुत अरसे से मुझे नहीं याद पड़ता कि पाकिस्तान टेस्ट मैच अगस्त में खेला हो बहुत अरसे से नहीं खेला तो वो भी एक फैक्टर जरूर है
अजहर मैं आपके पास आता हूँ ओवरऑल पाकिस्तान की